knew I should have got a haircut. His hair's always in the damn way. Hey, babe! Can you grab the scissors? My hair is stuck and I can't get it out. Y'all thought that was gonna stop me, man? Y'all thought death was gonna stop me? No, I'm straight. That was just a little scratch for me, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got me yet, death. Yo, I had so much fun making that skit this afternoon. I just had to I gotta give, first off, I did a skit for Final Destination Bloodline. Now, I gotta give them mad respects, because I was walking around my house all day trying to figure out a special accident of how to, you know what I'm saying, off myself. And it was like harder than I thought, like, because I'm looking at Final Destination, okay, the glass fall into the ice, the dude step on the ice, the dude fall through the trampoline, step on the rake, and start the lawnmower. So like, dang, how can I do it? So I just came up with something real quick. I know it don't make any sense how the lawnmower started. I just wanted to have an excuse to be drenched in blood and ran over by a lawnmower while my neighbors look like me as like I'm crazy. Like, no, I'm not crazy. I'm just a YouTuber. Welcome to another episode of Q Reviews, where we'll be going over Final Destination Bloodlines, the 6th in the series, I believe. Now, I don't remember Final Destination 4 or 5 too much, because I just kind of forgot about the series. I didn't think they would come back and make new ones. But I gotta say this right out the back, yo, they did the Creed treatment on this Final Destination. I can't believe I was in the theater having so much fun. Like, this is a true horror movie, yo. My stalks is gonna be all over the place, so please bear with me. Now, I'm gonna say at the beginning of this movie is probably one of the best opening of a horror movie like ever, you know what I'm saying, like ever. Like, you're on this tower and a bunch of people die, just put it, to die horrific ways. I compare it to that movie in the early 2000s, Ghost Ship. I don't know if y'all remember Ghost Ship. They were on this ship and there was this wire, and the wire broke and it just like literally cut everybody in half that was on the ship. Like, it was an awesome sequence, and I compared that scene to this one, but like this one is like on crack times 10. Like, the deaths that happen at that beginning of that opening, you be like, holy shit, bro. Like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm sitting in my chair laughing like and then I hear people in the back laughing too, of like, holy shit, y'all are sick, just like me. And I love it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to see the creative depths, and they were so good. Yeah, I love how Final Destination prey on those certain fears that we all fear about, you know, like we were talking about Final Destination today, and everyone was talking about that water bottle being lodged under the brake pad, so you can't stop in that water bottle. That's a fear of ours, because like we have all had that water bottle fall, you know what I'm saying, in the floor in our driver's passenger seat, and the first thing we're thinking about is Final Destination not being able to stop. And we also think of those logs and like smashing into your face and just, you know, completely obliterating you. So death is always up to something in these movies, and you just like, you're always wondering, like, how are they gonna get it? You know what I'm saying? How is it gonna get it? Can you predict it? Are they gonna die by the rake? Or something's gonna fall on them, you know what I'm saying? Or they're gonna get hit by a car. And I will say this, I thought the trailer was gonna spoil it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because you see some deaths happen, like why would you show that in the trailer? But I'm here to say they fool you, you know what I'm saying? They fool you, like, oh yeah, we showed you that in the trailer, but that doesn't really happen in the movie. So I thought that was cool. It was like, oh man, I'm expecting this death. I probably can go to the bathroom now and come back. And then I see it, and it just didn't happen. And I was like, okay, that's dope. I mean, like, it's still predictable. Most of these people in this cast are gonna die. I mean, this is Final Destination, you know what I'm saying? There's not gonna be a lot of survivors in this thing. So I did really appreciate that, for us throwing us left from the trailers. And yeah, and we cannot talk about Final Destination if not talking about the great Todd, bro. the great Tony Todd. It was great seeing him here, man, because as you don't know, he passed away not too long ago, and he was here, and he obviously looked sick, and it was almost a thing like he was talking to the characters in the movie, but it seemed like he was talking to the audience of like, this is the last time you're gonna see me. They even expressed it in the movie like he was sick as well, you know. Like, I thought that was a really touching thing that they did to Tony Todd, and his little speech, his little part was perfect for the movie. It was almost in the perfect spot, and how he was talking to the characters, but we knew he was talking to the audience because we knew that was going to be his last performance probably ever. And he walks out into the door in darkness, and I'm not going to spoil his speech here, but like, go see it if you're a fan of Candyman. Tony Todd, I thought he did excellent in this movie, and he didn't come to play either. Like, he could have just phoned it in, but like, he seemed really sincere, you know what I'm saying? Like, something was like really sincere about that little performance that he gave right there. That was just, it was just real, man. And R.I.P. Tony Todd, man. It was great to see you in this movie, fam. Also, when I heard another Final Destination film, I was like, oh, nah, not another one. After 5 was, or 4, I think that's the worst in the series. I don't even remember it. After that one came out, I was like, I think this series is done. And then I remember the monkey and the trailer for the monkey and Final Destination came out around the same time. It's like, man, the monkey looked way more fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be the one, and they have similar themes. But I'm here to say, I enjoyed this more than the monkey, bro. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to like this movie as much as I did, but it was so well paced. I was never bored. It's very well written. What I mean by that, they tie in the whole Final Destination lineage, you know, and take it back. And certain characters are connected to certain characters. I'm not gonna spoil it here for you, but I thought that was really smart writing. Is this movie perfect? I mean, no. I mean, it's not. It's my second favorite horror movie of the year. Of course, I still think Sinners is a better horror movie, but don't take nothing away. I wish that the Carnage Candy in this movie was in Sinners, like with the gore and the blood and the guts, and you know what I'm saying, all the crazy creative kills and stuff like that. I wish a little bit more of that was in Sinners. But all that being said, do I have a favorite kill of the whole entire movie? I love that beginning. That beginning is fire. I'm buying the Blu-ray just to watch that beginning again. But if I had to single one out without spoiling the movie, it has something to do with a vending machine. And I'm just gonna say that, like, I just thought that whole setup was dope. I thought it was very creative. I don't know the geniuses behind Final Destination to come up with it, or the sick people that come up with these crazy, horrific deaths. But yeah, they did a great job on here. Now, do I have any critiques? I thought the main girl was sufficient. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was sufficient. I didn't think she was a bad actress, but like, she didn't blow me away or anything. I thought the supporting cast around her, especially the Bam Margera lookalike, you might see him in the trailer with the Pierces and thing. I really enjoyed this character. At first, I didn't like him at all, but then like towards the end of the movie, I started to really like this character. You know, so I did like the characters. But if I had the main girl was all right, but like my main nitpick of the movie. Some of this, you can see some blatant CG, you know what I'm saying, in some of the kills. Like, they always have done that in Final Destination. Like, well, that's obviously fake. And with that being said, it's better than it's ever been. It like in 2009, that digital fake blood, you can tell it from a mile away, and it automatically looks super fake. Here, it still looks fake in scenes, but it's done a lot better because the technology has advanced so much. So I will say that the kills were so creative that the CG didn't bother me as much, but it was noticeable. But holy shit, with all that said, I can't believe I'm recommending you to go see a Final Destination movie in the theaters, but I'm absolutely recommending it, especially if you're a horror fan, especially if you're a fan of this series. I actually think this is the best Final Destination movie in the entire franchise. I mean, yep, even better than 1. 1 is great, and I give 1 respect for the concept and the idea it came from, but now this one is just executed better. It's written better, the kills are better, some of the acting is still wishy-washy here, but like overall, like, and it got the best opening of probably one of the best horror movies ever, any horror movie ever. So I gotta give it props for that. So I'm scoring Final Destination. What I'm gonna give Final Destination? I can't believe this. Yo, I'm gonna give Final Destination a strong 4 out of 5, bro. A strong 4 out of 5. Might be a 4.5. I gotta watch it again. I can't wait to buy this on Blu-ray. Two movies I want to buy this year is Sinners and this movie. I can't believe I'm saying that, but they creed the shit out of this one. You know what I'm saying? They did the damn thing in Final Destination Bloodlines, and it was a great thing at the end with Tony Todd. It was a cool theater popcorn experience. Like if you want to take a date, my wife she like said, you know, just give her anxiety. So she, I can see why though. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not with this movie can stress you out. But like if you kind of know what's getting ready to happen, you can't wait for it. It's good too because it is stressful. You know what I'm saying? Because they build it up like, you see the bottle, you know, you see him light the flame. Oh, you see the broken glass. Oh shit, he's gonna step on it. Boom, and then you know what I'm saying, and it happens though. But like that build up is what these movies is about. And what makes it special. So with that being said, like I said, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Maybe a 4.5 later. Have y'all seen Final Destination Bloodlines? If you have, let's get to talk about it, you know what I'm saying, in the comments below. Do you want me to do a spoiler review of all the kills? I can definitely do that. But in the meantime, if you like this video, go ahead and hit me that like button. If you really like this content, consider subscribing to the Q Review family. And don't just stare at it. Eat it. Peace.
I'm out cold, you hoes been exposed. Walk up on you slow with the flow, and I know you got more left for dead on the road. I strode when your car got